Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Thuram, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here! He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And it's Forlan. Pavard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, nicely intercepted. Çalhanoğlu. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Thuram. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Shevchenko! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Leicester. Cafu. Costa Curta. And it's Locatelli. And Locatelli. Now it's Forlan. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
In towards the back stick. Mignon claims it, safe hands.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's a cute ball. Kalulu calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. Now it's Thuram. Bastoni. No, that's been intercepted. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pulisic gets into a good position. And that should get the job done.
Milan
That's rather hopeful. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Martinez coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Milan finding their passes.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Looking to play. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Caught offside that time. Thuram. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Milan, number 7, Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Hirotoshi Nakata.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Milan displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Thuram! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan go into the lead. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hullet. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way.
I'm
We've
afraid
reached the
to
midway
tell you
point
that
in
we're
extra
expecting
time.
traffic to be heavy after the
Well,
final
what
whistle
a comeback.
today.
Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Milan, number 3, Baresi, number 15, Locatelli, number 8, Çalhanoğlu.
And so the last
Number
chance to
10,
find a winner.
Hullet. Coming on the
It has
field,
been a slugfest.
number 32,
Significant blows landed, but still no
number
knockout.
26, Davids, number 5,
Nakata.
Matthias Vecino.
Martinez is onto this,
Leão.
and he's running through. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Vecino. Threads one in. Rafael Leão, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 4.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yildiz. Barret. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks
I'd like
off.
to draw your attention to the screen right now.
Okay,
for information
get
on
set.
our shuttle
We
bus
have
service.
penalties. And you can almost hear a pin drop. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Nakata is over the first kick. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Pulisic is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So this one to restore parity. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This then to level matters.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Yildiz is third in line.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Milan looking to draw level.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Barella comes up, their fourth taker.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
He must, but can he? Saved it, and that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
With the owner of a blue car
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.